Hello guys. Hello guys. Um, yeah, Today we have come with another episode. See, and today we have different topics that we are going to tackle. Some of these topics that we are going to talk about is how you can take risk without telling your friends. Because this is one of the topic. I have some few here. How to registering a company or a business is important, and how to choose the name of your business or company, and how to find the market of your product, even to set to your targets, and we're also going to talk about the stock exchange in Malawi. So I think there are many topics that I would like to tackle, and how fear contributes to become poverty. Yes, so all these topics we're going to be covering here. But before we start, I would like, if you are the first, if you are new, I would like you to help us to subscribe our YouTube channel. And also we have a page on Facebook. If you are watching from Facebook, then you can follow us on Facebook. If you are watching from Instagram, I would like you also to follow us. Even if you are watching from TikTok, you can also follow us on TikTok. So all of this channel, but it's very, very important. Thank you as well for tuning in. Let us dive in this episode that we are going to talk about this. So I will start with how to take a risk on this issue. Let me put my phone here, my pen here. On this topic, okay, anyway, on this topic, on how you can take risk. Why I said how you can take risk without telling your friends. The reason is simple. Once it comes to things that are going to change your life, most of the time it's much better to make that decision on your own without involving others. You see, without involving others people's opinion, especially if that is the decision of taking a risk. Why I'm saying so? Because if you know we are going to take a risk, right? You are going to take a risk. You don't need to tell your friends. Why you don't need to tell your friends? If you decided to tell your friend, let's say, I will give you an example of Bitcoin. I'm gonna give you an example of Bitcoin. Especially around the 2020, 2020, let me say 2020, 2021, especially 2020, from 2019 to 2021. Bitcoin was very famous. Bitcoin was trending. Bitcoin was trending. It's like most of, even me, including me, I knew Bitcoin in 2019, 2020. And by that time, it was new to many people, and many people, they were taking risk. And many people by that time were scammed, even including me. I get scammed. That's why I'm coming up with these topics, because I want to explain to people the experience that I had, so that once you are taking a risk, once you are also going to go through on this path, you mustn't struggle, because me, I didn't struggle. So people were taking risk. People were making a lot of risk on Bitcoin. They were people from abroad, where we were calling them investors. Those people, they were approaching people on Facebook, especially on Instagram. You find they will introduce Bitcoin to you, and Bitcoin is new to you. You don't know. Many people are not aware how it works. And those people, they were offering like, we are going to teach you on how you can buy Bitcoin and how you can sell it. You see, I'm not gonna go deep because that is not the main topic for me to explain on how we buy Bitcoin, right? Our topic is how to get risk, how to take risk on your own. So, like that, this is an opportunity that comes to your inbox. No one sees it, it's only you and that investor. You see? So, let's say you agree with that investor. Like myself, I agree with him. Like, okay, we're gonna do it on my own. Why? I agreed because I made the decision. I said like, maybe this one might help me. Maybe my life can change from here. And I never tested anything new, you know. So I see like if I take this path, of course it's very, very risky, but I have to do it. I have to try it, no matter what the situation, but I have to try it. You see, so I engage on that. This decision, I made it myself. After that, I took the money, I deposited everything, I started doing with it. Everything. From there, he said I have to, the Bitcoin that I buy, they're not enough. I have to add some money. I did, you know, all this I did. And don't make mistake. I'm not saying Bitcoin is a scam. Bitcoin is real. So I did everything by that time. But at the end, I didn't get any benefit from that. You see, I did not get any benefit. Why? Because the strategy or the ways of trading, the way I was doing, it was not right. And it was not my mistake, it was his mistake because he was the one teaching me. So me, I was not aware on how this thing works. And most people, they didn't know, it was new. So there was a lot of investors who were doing this. So instead of trading you, I was sending him my Bitcoin without my knowledge. I just discovered that that way that we were doing, it was not the right way. You see, so this was a risk. This was the risk that I was taking. So remember, this risk I was taking personally. I didn't involve anyone. I didn't tell even my friend, even my uncle, even my boss, even my workmate. It was only me. And I failed myself. If I could succeed, I could also succeed myself. People around me could just get shocked like, hey, where did you get this man? It's when I could start explaining to them. But why right now it is very, very important? The reason is simple. If this opportunity, the way it finds me, I could, if this opportunity I had explained to one of my friends or to one of my uncles or to anyone who is closer to me, if I could have explained to him that, you know, there's someone explained to me about Bitcoin. He said we have to deposit money, do this, then we're gonna get money. It was an obvious thing that whether it's my uncle, whether it's my friend, or anyone that I told is going to refuse. He's going to refuse and is going to stop me that don't do that, you're going to lose your money. You understand? Why? Why he could have stopped me? Because it is something new that himself he doesn't know. You see? So, because he doesn't know, you are the one you know. Himself he doesn't know. So it's obvious for him to stop you, not to do it. But yourself personally, you want to take risk. You want to try it. You want to see it. But if you tell if you himself is stopping you, but the person that you're explaining is stopping you that don't do it. Are you not going to be discouraged? You are going to be discouraged. Obviously, you are going to be discouraged. At the end, you're not going to do it because it's going to say something that is negative to you. You will say, no, you know, you are going to lose your money. You know, that small money you already have this problem. At the end, you have failed to take a risk. You know, you have failed to take a risk. It was unfortunate for me. I take a risk and it was not successful. It's always painful because it was a risk. I knew that it was a risk that I can lose my money or win. So it was win or lose. So the outcome, I knew it already. Because it's a risk. The loss, the probability of losing was very high than winning. That's why it is called a risk. So I knew it that this thing that I'm doing, I will definitely lose it, but let me do it. You know, I take charge. You see? So with that experience, that risk that I take, I get an experience there, and I learn how this thing for Bitcoin works. So it's also same to you. If you want to do something yourself, you see like, I want to do this. Don't explain to anyone. Let's say you want to do a business. If you really want to do business, you know us, we always pray with our friends, you know. We have something that is happening almost every day. So maybe, or even yourself, all people around you, all your friends, you have never talked about business. You know? So yourself, all of a sudden you have come up with some ideas that, I want to do this kind of business. So it's you who knows that business. And you have not tried it, but you want to do it. And you know that this one is a risk. Yeah, it can help me, but I have to do it. It's going to help me. But yes, I can lose. It's you who knows it. You see? How are you going to do it? Are you going to take a risk on your own? Yes, take a risk on your own. Why I'm saying this? Because if you take that and you explain to your friend will say, they will discourage you. How can you do this? It's not right. You are going to lose. You see? So it means you are losing an opportunity because you don't know the outcome. Maybe that risk that you want to take is the only risk that's gonna change your life. So if you stop taking risk, how are you going to change your life? How? Because you need to conquer, you need to take risk for you to succeed or for you to go to a next step. No matter without minding the outcomes. Let's say you lose, you are going to get the experience like the way I get it. I learned a lot and I see like it's beneficial. It benefits me a lot. I can even see myself like, but I think by that time I was not ready to receive a lot of money like that. You know? So it means the risk that I take, it helped me to get courage. On top of that, it makes me learn something new. Something that if I had refused, I could not even know. Till now, I would not even have any idea on how it works if I had refused it. But because I accepted it and I tried to do it, I have that experience. And I'm not going to return to have that problem again. So it's better for you to take a risk on your own if you want to change your life. Because if you want to change your life, don't expect to win immediately. Say that right now I'm in a very, very big problem. So for me to succeed, I have to take risk. Not only one time, take risk 3, 4 times. Because all this, all these risks that you are going to take, all of them, one of it or two of them, they are going to change your life. 3 can fail, 2 you succeed. You see, that's the good thing of risk, and most of the time it happens like this. The moment you just start taking risk, those are the moment that you are losing. So you'll be losing. That's to discourage you, you know. But don't stop. That should not be the last time for you to take risk. Personally, I have been taking many risks. I have been taking many risks. Personally, I have been taking many risks. But the biggest risk that I take, it was that one for Bitcoin. You see? And guess what? After I get scammed on Bitcoin with those false investors, just 2 weeks later, I get again on another business. You know, it was a rigid business. That business is still running till now. But it is very difficult for you to expand, for you to grow on that business because of the strategy. But that business is legit. It's still there. So you can see I'm coming from losing from Bitcoin a lot of money. Then I'm engaging in another business within 2 weeks. And that business is a very long term. It's a very long term business. You see, it's a very long term business. You understand? It's not like it was an immediate effect. It was not having an immediate effect that can give me money quick. You see? So I can say it was also a risk, and that risk has not benefited me. That risk has not benefited me, but it was worth it. I also learned again. You see? So it means I had the first risk I took, I didn't get any benefit. No profit. The second one, no profit. I take again another one. No profit. How many? 3. Then I start my own also. My own one. It's when I start getting benefits. It's when I see like, yeah, I'm really doing something. Wow. After how many risks? 3. So if I'm someone, let's say all these risks that I was taking, I was explaining to my friend or to my family before I take it. Do you think I could have taken all these risks? No, I could not. But because I was taking it without informing them, that's why I learned all this. And guess what? Those people now, if they want to do this kind of, like if they want to do Bitcoin, they want to trade on Bitcoin, sometimes they ask me, because now they see me like a business person. They come and ask me how to do this. You know, sometimes they ask, do you know about this? I said, yes, I know. Then I start explaining to them. They say, where did you learn this? You see, where did you learn this? They get interested. But let's say I did not take this risk, and I just explained to them and they refuse it, and also me, I stopped taking that risk. Do you think I could have that knowledge? No. So take a risk on your own. Don't not tell anyone. Where you are going to take a loan, take it on your own. Don't explain to anyone. Whether you want to start a business, if that business involves money, you have a small money, don't tell anyone. Do it on your own. You see, it's very important. If you lose, you have not just lose. You have learned something that you had it learn. That is going to help you to change your life. Why? You're gonna build your confidence. You are going to increase your knowledge, your understanding of things. All these are the benefits. And these benefits that you are getting, they are crucial on your life, especially once you want to change to become a successful person.